Hello and welcome to class. I'm so glad you're here and thank you so much for enrolling in this course. I'm Brian Birmingham. I'm a professional copywriter and writer, and I'm teaching this course mostly because, to be really straightforward, I love storytelling. It's been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. I got really into telling stories, especially when I was 10. I started writing comics about the people in our neighborhood, and then kind of regrettably distributed those comics to everybody in the neighborhood. And that started sort of a lifelong love for storytelling. And so I took in all the shows, movies, books that I could, and I wrote and made videos and did that all through my life until I got into a screenwriting program at Loyola Marymount University and got ultimately to where I am now, where I get to write for campaigns for major movies. So storytelling, big part of my life. However, in that whole span of my writing career up to this point, I've come to find that storytelling, like everyone knows, it's obvious. It's just a big part of our day-to-day lives. And so I wanted to put together a course that was a little bit different from a lot of storytelling courses out there. So I'm coming at this from a writer's point of view, obviously, because that's how I came into storytelling. But I want to step back from writing and from public speaking and from all the kind of niche areas of writing and look at storytelling from the broadest possible viewpoint. So we're going to look at all the fundamentals of the mechanics, I guess, that make a story work. But we're also going to look at like some other less definable, more abstract kind of qualities of storytelling that bring stories to life and really make them work. And I think kind of looking at a broad scope of storytelling will give you a better sense of what a story can be, what a story can do, and how you can bring your stories to life in new and exciting and interesting ways. We have a lot to cover. Some of these are all written stories that we're going to look at in this course. So these are novels, short stories, essays, and we're only looking at a few of these in full. I'll give you a heads up beforehand so that you know not to, if you're not wanting to have any spoilers before you get to it. We'll touch on all that as we go. And then we're also going to look at some videos for stand-up comedy, for on-screen presentations, for business pitches, and then do some interactive stuff with more of the day-to-day storytelling you might encounter in your life, such as a job interview in informal social situations. So we got a lot ahead, a lot to be excited about. I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. And in your course resources, I'll make a note of this as we get to them. All these will be available for you. We're going to go over these. We're going to read them or watch them because it's a combination of written stories and videos. And then we're going to kind of break down the different things that make them work in relation to the fundamentals we're going to cover in this course. So I will note here that the novel A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman and the film Past Lives by Celine Song are not available in the course resources. I would recommend renting or buying them. You don't have to do it for this course, obviously. You don't need to do that to complete the course. We're going to talk about them, but you'll be fine without it. I would recommend it anyway, if not during the course, just because it's a great novel and a great film that I love both of them very much. And if you get a chance to watch and read, you absolutely should, even if it's not now. So don't sweat getting to it if you're not able to. Totally fine. But someday, I'd recommend it for sure. So let's take a look at the way storytelling comes into our day-to-day lives.